What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? Peep Squad is in the building. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Let's talk about this situation. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Black Ink Crew, baby. Episode 6. It is going down like Lord have mercy. Donna done just got a rude awakening. Like, damn, Donna, they done flipped the script on Donna. Donna feels like, it's out the way. It's out the building. Like, it's just a horrible, situation when it comes to her, because it seems like they want Miss Donna up out the building. So it's just like, damn. Lord have mercy. When I say it's going down, it is going down for real with Donna. Donna is going through it, baby. She was on TV crying too as well. That's really a sad situation, straight up and down. I'm like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? Donna is up out the way. It seems like it's goodbye for Donna. It's goodbye for Donna. Like, damn. It's like, damn, Donna, you should have been Miss Kitty friend. You should have been more of a friend to her. You should have had her back even more. You should have helped her. You should have did something. You shouldn't have helped chase her out. Young Bay and, Tati, they done chased out Miss Kitty. They done got Jada Blue out the situation, and other cast members that were on there last season, got them up off the situation because they didn't like them. And plus, they wanted all the shine. They really didn't like Miss Kitty. They wanted Miss Kitty out the way. The way Donna did Miss Kitty was low down and dirty, baby. And now her friends that she, did Miss Kitty dirty for is basically now doing her dirty. We got, Miss Tati. She's out here making sure Donna don't have a job, making sure Donna get fired. She's basically claiming that she's scared. She's afraid of Donna this and Donna that. Got Donna right up out the way, done tricked her out of her bag. You sitting there sleeping with her, having relations with her, not knowing that she's after your position because she wants to be considered the old school person. Her and Young Bay, they don't want to have the OGs in there or have the other women in there that been there longer than them, because now they're the top dogs. Now it's going to be Tati and Young Bay. They're going to be the top dogs of the shop. Donna, goodbye, see you later. It's just like, damn, they done tricked Donna out of her bag, done got into her pants and tricked her up out of her bag, and then they making her look even more crazy, making her look like, there's a whole lot going on with her, like she's unstable. No, she's not unstable. She's getting mistreated. she's getting let know that the people that she's been working with, the people that she called her friends, basically don't want her there no more, and they tricking her right out of her bag just like that. And Donna is an easy read. She's an easy person that you can actually, set a scenario or, pick at her, and she's easy for another person to basically, take that situation and manipulate that situation and make Donna look even worse. And Donna's not, Donna's not a genius. We know that. So in any event, Donna, damn, it's like we saw how Miss Kitty went out, how she left, how she was getting chased out by C's baby mama, getting chased out by Tati, getting chased out by, Young Bay. They wanted to, go ham with her. All of a sudden, Tati and Young Bay are cool, they're calm and they're relaxed and they're just so good. But they forgot what they did to Miss Kitty, how they were supposed to be friends, how Miss Kitty had their back, how they started a situation with Miss Kitty and basically came after her and didn't want her to be on the show and have that position that she does have because she was brand ambassador. And then on top of that, Sky done dropped the tea, and also Miss Kitty done dropped the tea. And I got the video on my channel where they say that Young Bay was messing with C's at the time that she was messing with her baby father Rob, and that's why her and Rob broke up. So in any event, they done got Donna up out the situation. Damn, they done tricked Donna out of her bag, y'all. Like, Lord have mercy. So at the end of the day, Tati, she wins, Young Bay wins. So now they can, when any other new ladies come into the shop, they can say they the OGs. They can, get all C's and Teddy's attention. They can, basically keep building their brand, keep building what they build, because Young Bay has built an empire when it comes to Black Ink Crew, and Donna is basically trying to build, her empire. So, and Donna, she's on Instagram, she's selling eyelashes, she's selling lipstick, she's selling CBDs, she's She's selling clothes. She's selling wigs. She's selling all types of stuff. Like, she should have been doing this from the beginning, but at the same time, Donna wasn't stable in the beginning. Donna was very young when she came to the show. She went over there to Black Ink Crew with a hope and a dream, and she looked up to them and she followed them, and she tried to do everything they told her to do, and they just basically took a dump on her each and every time they needed to. Donna's not the best person. Donna's not the greatest person, but she was the youngest person on the show, and she was looking for acceptance, and she's still looking for acceptance, and she ain't gonna get it from C's, point blank, period. It is what it is with that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. It is going down. They done tricked Donna out of the bag. You got Tati talking about she's scared, she's intimidated, but yet she was all up in Donna's bed the night before. She knows how to get into Donna's secret area. Donna basically done unfollowed everybody. And it just seems like Donna's going like, damn. They done got Donna out her bag, y'all. What's going on, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's up, Black Lavender? What's up, Mo? What's up, Hot Chocolate? What's up, Ralph? What's going on? How you doing? What's popping with y'all? I hope you guys enjoyed your hey Tuka, what's going on? What's going on with these? What's good with y'all? So, please like the video, please share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. But Donna done just got tricked out of her situation. Donna was on the show. She done did this one, she done did that one. She did everything to basically make that show go ooh, ah, so much. And yet she is not appreciated. You got, Tati, and you have Young Beta done came in and swooped it out. You ain't gonna see no more melanin tattoos on Black Ink, tattoo orders on Black Ink Crew, unless it's in Atlanta. But it is done. It is finito. That's what it seems like. Donna's crying because Donna know it's at the end of the road. And Donna do put her foot in her mouth. She do mess up the situation for herself, because she could have tested C's and see what was going to be actually genuine and helping her and supporting her and blase in the third. But I don't know, if that was really gonna happen, if that was just for TV. But Donna was getting into it with the producers and everything. Donna done seen it. Donna done got tricked up out of her situation. She went against Miss Kitty. She kind of cut off Sky too as well, because she was following C's. She wanted to be loyal to C's, but C's ain't forgave Donna for going, getting up there with Duchess. So in any event, they helped get Duchess out the situation. Donna was, in that situation. Donna was in the Miss Kitty situation. You know what I mean? So now, now the favor has returned to Donna. And it is what it is. And Tati, basically her role on the show to prove that she's a manager, to prove that, she knows something, is to always fire somebody and bring it to C's and bring it to, Teddy, to get her up out the situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. We got Teddy. He's on the show. He's afraid to bring his wife on the show. He don't want his wife around the crew. Like, this is where you made your money at. If you wasn't on Black Ink Crew, your wife wouldn't know who you are. If you didn't have money, your wife wouldn't know who you are. So you embarrass her, bring her around where you made your bread at, where you got your start at, because you want to protect her. Yeah, but and nobody else was protected. It's like, Lord have mercy. It's like you just see Donna just get dumped on, and Donna doesn't have the tendency to actually fight back and do right in a way where she can actually win, because she's so how can I say it? Donna just she's naive, but Donna be in the streets. Donna be out here, she be wilding, but she's naive when it comes to people's character. She's naive when it comes to friendship. If she's seen how these other ladies moved towards the people was her friend, and what did she think that she wasn't going to be next? You know what I mean? Like, she now messed up the whole situation for herself. For real. So you got Tati. Tati's basically like, she is scared of Donna. She don't want Donna around. Donna's threatening her. Donna's throwing things at her. Donna's doing this. Donna's doing that. She is complaining to producers. She's complaining to everybody. She's acting like she's innocent, but she was the one that was trying to fight Miss Kitty, trying to expose her, trying to talk about her sexuality, being out here in these streets, doing everything. She even tried to start beef with Miss Kitty and Ryan and everything, and all that was a lie. She is nothing but conniving. conniving, and she knows how to get to what she wants. She didn't go to jail for them charges, so she gets slaps on the wrist, and she's getting more slaps on the wrist when it comes to Black Ink Crew. I was like, damn, they are dirty over there. Cease is just mad that Donna and Duchess was playing patty cake, Baker's man. Lord have mercy. That was a good one right there. I did like that, Ralph. That was good. So you got Tati. She's out here basically. She wants to have a sit down. She wants to have a conversation. She always want to have a sit down. She always want to have a conversation to get somebody fired. That's the only way that she can come to C's or Teddy with anything to make it look like she's actually doing a job, which she's not doing. The job is for TV. But in any event, now she's victim when she was out here victimizing people her damn self. But now she's victim and she's innocent. No, I do not feel sorry for you, baby girl. And then we got Teddy. He's running to hide his wife. He don't want his wife to be around none of the people at Black Ink Crew, point blank, period. But Teddy, you wasn't trying to protect no other woman. And Teddy is basically acting like Black Ink Crew is beneath his wife. Like, you already know how this situation's gonna go down. Teddy's gonna get heartbroken, baby. Because once a person knows they got you hooked, tied, and all the way, and then on top of that, they can make a storyline off the situation. We're gonna see what happens with Teddy and his marriage. But you putting down Black Ink to big up your wife, that's a good situation. That's a good man. But we seen how you did the other women on this show, baby. And I don't know if the tendencies are totally gone, but in any event, Teddy is feeling a certain type of way. He's not feeling Donna. He's saying Donna's coming to the shop with wigs and shit, and you was in the shop trying on wigs and dancing around in wigs like it was all good. But as soon as you get around Tati and sees, oh yeah, she said a box of wigs here. She had wigs here. She said she wasn't going to sell the wigs here. I don't know what's going on. It does sound like Donna do have a situation. It does sound like Donna do have a problem, but we're going to see what the situation is. And, sees he pulls up to the shop. He's talking to Tati. Tati's sitting there lying. Tati already know that sees and Teddy going to do anything that she say. You know what I mean? Because she's been passed around too as well. So pass the buck. Only thing is they don't want no more Donna, Tati will be down to do whatever in any event, whether you got a girlfriend or a man. It is what it is. Now C's is upset. He wants to get rid of Donna again. Fighting over that man is like, don't get it. I don't get it either. I don't know what they see in Teddy. Me either. I never knew it. I never understood it either. Mary still standing. This is how it's going to trash. Tati's plan. Yep. That's what's happening to the situation. It's basically going down that way. That you won't see any women that look like me on that show no more. And you won't see none of that. And then also with the same situation, it's like, damn, when can we get some protection? When can we get some legislation or I can't even say it right. When can we get some bills? When can we get some protection? When are they going to put something in law that protects our people? We've been here for more than 400 years and we've been going through the same thing over and over. And you can witness everything that happened to us from beginning to finish. It's in the history books. It's out everywhere. And we ain't never got no laws, no bills, no nothing to protect our people. And you can just pull up on the internet. You can see everything that happened to us, when they was able to record it on phones. So where's our protection? Where's our love? We've been here for centuries. What's going on? Yes, please like the video. Hey, Tawana, how you doing? What's going on? So yeah, that's hey, what's up, Chef Disaster? What's good with you? So it is what it is with that situation. So, Caesar's basically, he's upset with Donna. Now he got a reason to be upset because they don't have, Walt to throw around anymore. So now he's basically saying he's upset. We got Teddy dropping dimes, talking about Donna's this, Donna's that. She wasn't that when you was all up in it. She wasn't that when she was bringing them ratings up. She wasn't bad business when she was making the show go to the highest of heights, with all the tragic things that she done did, which was her real life, which she put it all on TV, and she can never take that shit back. She did it for this show. Donna, mother, her father, and everybody been embarrassed by Donna, but yet she ain't getting no love. Walt ain't getting no love. We got Teddy told, Alex, you seen how we did, Walter, and he's one of our day ones, so what? And Donna ain't even one of the day ones. We ain't saying Donna the day ones, but we saying Donna basically carried the show since Sky left. We gonna say that Donna made the show interesting, everything that she did, because she didn't care what she did and how she did it. She went from this one to that one. Everybody was like, Donna, you letting everybody in the world know that you with this one and that one, and then you don't get married, and then this done happen, blase in the third. It was just like shocking to see Donna and the things that she did, and they exploited it. They took every ounce of it and put it on TV, baby. And then all of a sudden, this season, you got one of the producers stepping out talking about, we're trying to paint you in a good light. You should have painted Donna in a good light like 3 years ago. What are you guys talking about? Yes, you know, Donna is feeling how Miss Kitty felt because the tables done turned. Her friends that she thought was gonna have her back didn't have her back, and basically want her out of the situation. And it is what it is. I was just like, damn, Donna, it's like that. Yes, it is, girl. You are getting the short end of the stick, and you helped them give you the short end of the stick. So they're having a gathering basically to tell Donna she better get her act together or it's going to be over, finito and done. And so we have Puma. He comes up with a team building exercise. So these guys are going to go to this, you know, to this village. And basically, I think it's 72 acres of land or something of that nature. It's a lot of land that a black man owns, and he dedicated it to art. So they're supposed to be going over here to do their team building exercise, and you guys already know it ain't gonna be a good situation. Donna already, before she left, she already knew it was gonna be some shit, because she know how it goes. She read the writing on the wall that they don't want her around, they don't want her there. Like, damn, Donna is getting it. But I was like, Donna was really acting up over here at the team building situation. But Tati's trying to give directions, and Donna's blowing the whistle. Donna's telling her that she ain't running a thing. You know, she's the leader. I was like, Donna, you doing too much. They're already out to get you. They're pushing your buttons. They know how to get you upset. They know how to get you mad, and you just letting them use it. You don't think the production and the producers, you know, just basically just to make you look even worse, because they're trying to paint Tati and Young Bay as angels on the show, you know, that they never did nothing wrong, and they have been, you know, just the best people ever. But we remember what they did. We remember how they are, and we know what went down with C's and Young Bay. And it came out of Miss Kitty and Sky Mouth, and the video is on my channel, Black Ink Drama Playlist. You can check it out. And any event, as you can see in the background, you see C's laughing, you see Teddy laughing, because they love Donna behavior, because when Donna's acting up and doing Donna, they can sit back, lounge, and relax. They don't have to put work in. You think they want to come to set and do this and do that and carry the show and carry a scene? No, they don't want to do that. Donna's been doing that. But now they're basically going a whole different route, a whole different way with the situation, and they laughing at her behavior. They've been laughing at her behavior. Now all of a sudden she is the worst thing in the world. But Donna was doing too much. It's like, damn, Donna, calm down. So it's like a crazy situation. Yeah, I'm speaking fast tonight because I want to get phone calls in, and then on top of that, I don't want to be, you know, online until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So yes, I'm speaking fast, baby, even fast. I always speak fast, but I do try to slow myself down when I'm online, but I'm normally a fast speaker. Oh God, let me try to see. Alex loves, yes, Alex. Donna knows Alex loves. I don't even know what you're saying. The other women were already reality TV. Okay, let's see. Alex like Tati. Alex is in love with Donna. He's totally head over heels in love with Donna, because the things that he put up with and the things that, you know, that he's doing, it's like, you know, one of them situations where, you know, a lot of men wouldn't put up with Donna's reputation, the things that Donna has been through, the things that happened with Donna, they really wouldn't put up with it. And he basically doesn't feel ashamed about being with her, or also he doesn't judge her, and he also supports her, and he has her back, and plus she's helping him eat too as well. But in any event, he would probably be closer to C's and Teddy if he wasn't dating Donna, because it seems like they like him, but since he's connected to Donna and he's not checking Donna, they really don't want, you know, him around. So it's one of them situations. But in any event, Donna is doing the most at this team building. She's really going off the chain, And it's just like unbearable where it's being captured that it seems like Donna is like the worst person in the world, and she's actually, going after Tati like that. But the reason why she's having, this conversation, the reason why she's acting the way that she's acting is because she has seen the writing on the wall that they don't want her around. And basically she's going to soon be out the door, and she's going to have to do anything and everything to keep her position where everybody else can be, carefree. And Donna has to put in work when other people are not putting in work at all. So it's just one of them situations. But Donna, it just looks bad on camera because Donna's going off. And plus, she's been in a physical relationship with Tati for almost 2 years or a year. They've been sleeping together, working together, and all of a sudden Tati get this new position, and it's like Donna is the worst thing in the world. She can't deal with Donna. Donna's a bully. You've been knowing Donna since you started messing with her. You've been knowing who Donna is. You know how Donna gets down. And it's like you got close to her like a snake, sleeping in between the sheets, crawling in between Donna's sheets. And you was having fun, sticking everything out. And then when she needed to attack, she attacked. So it's just like, damn. Lord have mercy. Donna is getting it, boy. I know Miss Kitty somewhere saying, I told you so. You did me like you did me like you did, and you didn't have my back, and you went online and you said all these negative things about me. Donna was going in on Miss Kitty. She was talking bad about Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty didn't do nothing to nobody. She basically didn't want that rumor to be out there that she actually, allegedly, was with Ryan. And then Tati's talking about she seen it, she witnessed it, she was there. Like, what's going on in that situation? Like, it's too much. And Tati is just as, wild and crazy and easy and cheap, just like anybody else in these streets. So it's just one of them situations. And poor Alex, he done put up with a lot when it came to Donna, like a whole lot. Like he's quiet, and Alex doesn't believe that Donna should be yelling and screaming and doing all this because it's only bringing negative attention to her and making everybody not want to be around her, basically proving that Donna is a problem, Donna is a situation. So it is what it is with that situation. Hey, what's going on, RC? How you doing? What's good with you? So in any event, we got Rock apologizes to Crystal, and basically for not having her back and not being there for her like she wanted him to be. So that was a good situation. I was like, go ahead, Rock. And she accepted apology, and they're actually working out their relationship, if it's actually real, because mostly everything on Black Ink Crew is not real, point blank period. Hey April, what's going on? And so we get to the manager, Breezy, I believe from Atlanta. She is arguing with Ink D. I'm not calling him daddy. So we got this situation. And, she's asking for him to be a better employee and to respect her more. And she's basically saying, you are disrespecting me out here. And he's not trying to hear it. But she's trying to have that dialogue because there's two shops that are entwined together, which is Black Ink Crew New York. And now, Black Ink Crew Atlanta. So she's trying to make it clear. We never really hear anything from her. Then Donna jumps into the situation, and Donna's wilding out. Donna's, basically said, okay, you need to respect your managers. And people were saying, and people looking at Donna was like, girl, just a few minutes ago, you was over here disrespecting Tati. But Tati, was running off at the mouth, and Tati always runs off at the mouth. She be throwing little shots at Donna. Basically, if you want to sell all your products here, we can find something, acting like she's above Donna. And she's not above Donna. She's on the same level as Donna. Only thing is C's and Teddy like her better. And if they need to throw her under the bus, they would throw her under the bus. Tati is not innocent. She is not. And nor is Donna. Donna is not a victim either. But in this situation, she has been getting dogged out and mistreated. All she's been asking for a long time, for a chance and respect, and she never gets it. And she always asks for it and sees, and everybody else throw her under the bus, throw her under the rug, kick dirt on top of her, put her in the swimming pool, and she still never gets it. That's why I'm thinking, like, Donna got to be naive to think that these people will ever have her back and even think there is some type of, relationship, but that's how she feels. But also, Donna is a lot younger. Donna's in her 20s. I believe she's in her mid-20s. She might be like 25 or 26, but Donna is very young, and she's young-minded too as well. So, I don't know what's going on with Donna, but Donna, man, she went off. I think the way that Donna was acting is because, the writing's on the wall that they don't want her around. And Donna just basically, she wants some respect. She wants some credit, and she ain't getting it. She's struggling. She don't got a place to stay right now. She's looking for a house. That's what they said on the show. And then you got Puma in the same position, but, they were here for a long time, and everybody else is thriving that's a part of Black Ink, and they're not. And I don't know if they lack the knowledge or they didn't have the support. They didn't have the support when it came from Caesar supporting everybody else and making sure, that they was okay and things of that nature. But it is what it is. And so Donna's going back and forth with Tati. Tati basically saying, Donna, you've been out here threatening me. You said you was going to smack me. Donna was like, listen, if I didn't smack you because I am your friend. And so Tati's saying, if you're supposed to be my friend, you don't supposed to be saying that you want to smack me. Basically, when it comes to Tati, she's gaslighting the situation. Donna's an easy read. You can easily get her upset, easily trick her out of her bag real quick. We have seen it happen. We have seen, members of Black Ink crew take advantage of Donna, and Donna be sitting there like she don't know no better at all. So, it's one of them situations. And so Tati's basically, trying to do team building, but at the same time she's poking the bear, knowing that their situation is still bad. And then Tati is doing it while she's in front of C's and while she's in front of the team members, where it makes what's her name, Donna, just look bad. And Donna don't get it. But Donna at this point, she don't want to get it. She don't want to get it. So it's just one of them situations, and it's just like, damn. So now we just see if Donna leaves the show, Donna's the only thing that's really popping on the show. What, we gonna tune in for Tati? Come on, who's gonna tune in for Tati? Who's gonna tune in for Young Bae? Who's gonna tune in to watch them? Who's gonna tune in to watch Crystal and Rock? They don't bring nothing to the show as it is. But when you have Donna doing what she's doing, and you have the extra, the extras around, that's cool. And then C's goes off. People like to see C's go off and get mad. And who do C's only get mad at most of the time? Donna and Walt. Right now he got respect for Puma, but he dogged Puma out. And so he's not gonna go back there with Puma anymore. So, you got one of this. So you got one of these situations. Those folks are grimy, and she isn't a street person. Lord have mercy. I know, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, Lord. So it's like, Donna, let Tati speak. Let Tati say what she needs to say, because you interrupting her, and basically it's just a bad situation. It's like, oh, look at her, and that's the narrative going to be painted, and it's not going to be anybody looking into it to know that Tati is mischievous, and Tati is a snake, and Tati snaked out a lot of people out of their position, while they was on the show, because she wants to run her own tattoo shop and be in charge, and not have anybody that's an elder there, somebody that's been there longer than her, and then also to get more of a storyline and play like a high position in Caesar's empire, and that way she can build, because she is building too as well. She's starting to build a little bit late, and Donna, is building a little bit late, but when it comes to Young Bae was building from Jump Street, so her shit is together, whether she's on the show or not. She solidified herself in the tattoo realm, connecting herself with C's, having her own shop, being on TV, and being promoted heavily by The Machine, which is, VH1 too as well, and, being, out of her image is like an angel on the show, like Mother Teresa. So, she's gonna be all set. We don't know how Sky is doing. Who knows, like, what's going on with that situation. But in any event, it's just like, damn, Donna, you just putting your foot in your mouth and just giving everybody the reason to just even treat you even worse. And which is not fair at the same damn time. But Donna's yelling, and she's being rude, and she's not showing respect, because right now, Tati is the manager. So or the road manager, and Dottie said, I'm the road manager and you can't be saying this to me, you can't be saying this to me, and things of that nature. But Black Ink has been known for fighting, drinking, and partying, and every now and then a tattoo. Now all of a sudden they want to clean up their act and clean Donna right out the way. I guess Donna didn't fall in line with the situation, so it's just like, damn. And what else did she say? And so then Donna is doing too much as usual. And so everybody's looking down like, oh, here we go again. Look at Donna just being rude and being ignorant. And Alex want to say something. It's just like, damn, Alex can't stand up. Alex can't say anything. What's going on, Pamela? It's just like Alex is just stone-faced because after, he, sees and, Teddy did that double team on him. It's like he's just been quiet, but he's been respectful. And it's like, to me, it just seems like C's and Teddy are looking for a reason to get at Alex, because they can't get at Donna. It's like, damn, they really despise Donna. Like, hey, Cassandra, what's going on? Infectious tattoos, Lord have mercy. Alex is a male chicken head. I haven't heard chicken head in a long time, Lord. Cluck, cluck, cluck. I haven't heard that in a long time. And then Caesar's pissed. Caesar's looking at Donna like, I can't stand her. Like, she done did this shit again. So the interaction when Donna pissed off C's is the most funniest shit sometimes, when he don't go overboard and degrade her by her weight and what she has done, because C's, you ain't clean either. You've been on this show telling us that you had STIs, STDs, so don't even try to judge Donna like that. These people be acting like we don't know what you guys used to put out here. Like, they be acting like we don't know that they was, doing anything and everything, and all of a sudden now they trying to wipe the slate clean and act like, and judging people. Don't judge nobody when you used to be at that same spot. Remember how C's used to talk to the women? If C's talked to the women like he did years ago, he wouldn't have a show. All that. Who said? So that would be a good fit for ATL. She can't relate. I see what you're saying, Jules. Donna is far more beyond. Oh God, Miss NGL, like, damn. Oh, look at Chef Disaster. Hey, what's up, Norris? Tony, what's going on? Alex is weak sauce. I feel so bad that he is. It's like, I thought he had a little bit in him. And Lord have mercy, they done knocked the wind out of Alex. Alex ain't saying nothing. But Alex probably needs a job. You know what I mean? It's a pandemic, and they're also talking about, that they don't have a place to stay, and they're looking for, shelter and things of that nature. So, it's just bad. It's just bad. Because Donna's just getting, ate up in the situation. It's just one of them situations like, Lord have mercy. Was Alex and Donna? No, dang on well. C's never told Donna her idea was a go. They look stupid tonight after they saw the episode. Well, okay. This is the thing about that is C's didn't say no, but he didn't say yes. And sometimes C's give answers where it's either a yes or it's either a no. But it seemed like C's wanted to know what her idea was. And if it was something that he agreed with, something that he thought that it could manage, it's okay. But he told her that she can sell her CBD stuff in the shop. Then she stopped with the CBD stuff selling in the shop. So I believe, when he said that it was okay in New York with the CBD, but she got down to Atlanta and she didn't have the CBD. And she had all these type of ideas because she don't know what to do. She don't know where to go with the situation. And it would be nice if she could actually say, hey, C's, what would you think would be something good for me to sell in your shop? Something that would be okay with you, that, it wouldn't cause tension between us or anything of that nature, but Donna doesn't have that, and Alex is basically, stuck up under Donna, you know what I mean? So he don't really have a voice, when it comes to disagreeing with Donna or giving Donna, options. But so they took the shit as a yes. Because he didn't say no. and also Tati creating a space for Donna to actually first start selling her stuff, a little small space. So for Tati to do that, why did she do it if she didn't get an okay from C's? So, I think it's miscommunication, and also, they were going to use something against Donna. She can sell Alex mixtapes. He got mixtapes? Lord have mercy, I didn't even know. Fish plate and lashes. Lord have mercy. Fish plate and lashes, chef disaster. You guys are too much. Okay, thank you, Bernice Jackson. I appreciate that. Pamela, as I said, they're going down the line here. Alex is weak, very weak. Hey, Major, what's going on? Y'all know the show is a mess. It is. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this no more. They be pissing me off so much because they know they're changing the narrative. And it's just so bad because Donna is like, damn, Donna, you got no support. Nobody. You think Crystal gonna support Donna? You think Rock is gonna support Donna? They barely say anything. They're like little mouse in the shop. You know what I mean? This season, the first season, Rock has really came out of a little bit of a shell. And that's a tiny bit of a shell when you've been allegedly, before the pandemic, this was a hit show. And before Sky left, and last season was still, before the pandemic, it was good. And so they create all these narratives, and C's is angry. Like I said, when C's and Donna get into it, it's funny because Donna's the only person that goes back and forth with C's. Nobody goes back and forth with Caesar. Nobody says anything to what C says. The only person that used to do that is is Sky. So C's is like, I didn't tell you could do anything. What are you talking about? He's just pissed. He's upset. He's yelling. He's doing the most. But he's gonna have to put in more work if he wants the show to work, and he gonna get rid of Donna. They gonna call upon you, C's, to put in more work. And you can't really put in more work if you don't have a team around you that lifts you up and supports you with the drama. And so it's gonna be one of them situations. So Donna's doing the most, and then one of the producer, Garcia, she came in and she's telling Donna, be quiet, Donna, stop it, Donna, you doing too much. And Donna was like, we don't want to do this, let's get this shit over. I want to fight this girl, and she's saying this and she's saying that. The situation. So Donna's basically saying that the situation is off the chain, is off the hook between her, and what's her name, Tati, and basically she's upset and she don't want to film this because she feels like Tati is aggravating her and Tati's gaslighting her on the low, saying little slice shit, and she's standing over there next to C's and Teddy, and Donna really basically is by herself. Donna's been on this show forever and she ain't got nobody, and then also she helped bring the ratings up. They get rid of Donna, like, what's gonna happen? To do over here, you doing too much, and Donna basically is pretty pissed off right at this point. And then the producer get yelled at by Donna, and then they bring out Miss Williams, one of the producers, Miss Williams. She come out, she was like, Donna, we trying to paint you in a big light, we're trying to have this team building, we're trying to see you get along. And see, look at Tati, she got her head down, acting like she's Mother Teresa, that, oh, this is just so sad, I'm being picked on, I am being bullied. And it's easy to gaslight Donna. They know how to get Donna. Donna's an easy read, you know what I mean? So they got a beautiful scene out of Donna. Alex can't really tell Donna what to do because he gonna end up getting cussed out. You got Young Bae, she's over there laughing, and so she created a moment and a scene that wouldn't be there, which Donna always do when she's around. This is why they kept her along for so long. But in any event, you got Miss, Williams, producer Williams is basically saying, we're trying to help you, paint you in the good light. Donna was like, I don't want to hear that. You know what she doing. We either going to fight or we going to fight. So Donna is pissed off at the situation because she feels like she's being gaslighted. She probably also feels like she's been used. And you got C's, Teddy, and you have Tati, and you have, what's his name? Puma. Look how the stance is. That tells you this ain't no team building. This is us against Donna. And I guess Young Bae wanted to throw her pity towards Donna. But in any event, it is what it is with that situation. So And so Donna, she sits and have a one-on-one with Alex, and basically she's crying. She don't feel appreciated. She feels like she's been taken advantage of. You know, Alex is trying to console her and tell her, hey, listen, you can do this, you can do that. You can, you know, you don't have to come to Black Ink no more. You can do all these other things that your idea in your mind has you, that you want to do. Because, you know, she's selling lipstick. She's selling, you know, eyelashes, weave, CBD, food. She's doing a whole lot of different things, you know, that she's doing on her channel. And so now, you know, Alex is trying to encourage her because he probably sees this as the end of the road too as well. It's the end of the road, baby. The show is falling apart. Yes, Queen J, especially with everything sees for have going on in his personal life. He better hold on to Donna for the ratings. Yes, this is the worst thing he can ever do, Queen J, for real, for real. Everything he's following in his personal life. Yes, Teddy's done slept with the half of the shop. But half the shop that he used to sleep with is gone. Only person that would be left would be Tati, and Tati's going to fall in line because she wants a position so bad, so then Teddy can feel comfortable in bringing his wife around, because he don't feel comfortable with doing that. Hey, Cassandra, what's going on? Teddy looks like security. Oh, you are right about that. I was reading what Mo said, and I was like, okay, then I went up to you, Cassandra, for real. Redman Johnson, the show will be fine without Donna, just like it was after Donna and Sky was the show. It won't be fine. Who's gonna bring it? They haven't brung it. If they haven't brung it yet, they ain't gonna bring it. They have, you know, the rest of the cast, except for Teddy and C's, haven't had really, what's her name? Tati, she had her moments because she was with the girls, but she's basically changing up her whole persona, and Young Bae is not going to give you anything that's going to be any somewhat of drama. Only thing she's going to be doing is giving you, woe is me, I succumbed all these issues, I got breast reduction, I'm a single mom, I'm a tattoo artist, I can't see my mom, you know, I had a horrible childhood. That's all Young Bae's going to give you. And what Crystal going to get you? Crystal done already gave her father situation. Her and Rock are not, you know, they look good together, but what entertainment are they going to bring? What we going to watch Rock get punked again on TV, and then Crystal break up with him, or what they going to have a baby? Like, you know, no one really will be interested in Rock and, you know, Crystal having a baby or anything of that. And Puma is basically playing it safe because he got his grandmama watching, he got his wife watching, he got his children. He ain't gonna do anything unless they tell him to. But Puma will do what they tell him to do. But I don't think Puma want to be the bad guy anymore. So we'll see what happens with this situation. But in any event, you know, so Donna's basically, she's crying a river, and she's probably realizing all the mistakes that she done made with Black Ink Crew. You know, the people that she turned her back on, the people that she wasn't cool with because of C's. You know, all the things that she did in the name of being accepted by C's, Teddy, and Sky now has came to bite her in the butt again. But we have seen this before with Donna, so this is not new, because they always treat her like, everybody that comes in that shop get treated better than Donna and Walt. That's just facts. And so so now we have Young Bae, and you got Tati basically talking about, oh, we just want peace, we just want happiness with Donna, we just want togetherness, we just want this. Like, they're rolling no drama free, cause Tati already know that C's and Teddy gonna handle the situation. Bae is there, she's chilling because she knows that she has come to the moment where she don't have to put up with any drama, do any type of drama things or anything else like that, because she's protected on the show, you know, C's and Teddy and all that other good stuff. And then we find out why she was really protected, because her and C's was dipping and dapping, and that's why her and Rob ain't together. But they ain't gonna show that, right? So, you know, you got all that situation going on. It is weird seeing Puma on the show, you know, and then not have what Puma needs to do something because he's starting to become forgettable. Ooh, damn. That hit hard. That hit hard. And so now they're over here having this, they always have a discussion about Donna. Donna did something. Who else they gonna have a discussion about? You know, they didn't even have this much of a discussion about Waltz. And he allegedly stole $7,000 altogether with jewelry and piercings and things of that nature and breaking into the shop. They they had a little bit, but it's always been C's focusing on Donna. Then you got Puma focusing on Donna. Then you got Teddy focusing on Donna. Then you got Spider focusing on Donna now. You know what I mean? So everything is about Donna. Like, they don't, Steve didn't even really want to have a conversation when it came to Thothy, when she came with her complaints. He was like, all right, let me talk to the guys. She was like, oh, say less. Like, girl, get out of here. You make me, Puma look like yin yang twins. Y'all are too much. I love Puma on this show. I am glad he's back. I'm glad Puma's back too as well. I really like Kwani, and I like what Kwani brings to the show, but they're not going to have her on as a main cast. They're not going to have her on to be represented. And at the same time, you know, they have Donna that's representing this character, and Donna is, you know, she's biracial. At the same time, they don't have another black woman on the show that's representing another narrative. So, you know, it's just not fair all the way around. You know what I mean? You know, so I feel bad for Donna, but you know, I've been saying I feel bad for Donna for a long time, because I mean, they used to dog her out. C's used to have no mercy. Teddy used to have no mercy. Even Sky would jump in, and she was the butt of everybody's jokes. But when they needed her to be an attack dog and get somebody out the shop or act up, who did they call? Miss Donna. Now they don't want Donna no more, Lord. See, God don't like ugliness. God don't like ugliness. So they're having that conversation. And so they called Donna over there. It's like, oh, let's have this conversation with her now. You know, basically. And, you know, C's in this conversation, C's, you know, is ignorant. But at the same time, he's showing just a little bit of empathy. At the same time, you don't really get empathy for C's unless it's somebody that he like a lot. You know, you see him have a lot of empathy for Young Bae. You know, they traveled to a country. You know, he got all the history, the background. He hired her mother. You know, he had some empathy for Miss Kitty at one point in time because, you know, he helped with her situation and traveling with her. So now, you know, you got a whole lot going on. And so we get to this conversation, and basically, it's just like, damn, you already know that, and Donna, she's crying too as well, because she's crying in her confessionals like, yo, I've been here, I used to be in the shop from 11 a.m., you know, to, you know, the next day. I used to just be here grinding and eating for C's, making his dreams come true, never working on her dreams. So now, this is why I say Donna realized that all the time that she's been on the show, she should have been perfecting the things that she's doing now, as far as making CBD, as far as, you know, eyelashes, doing hairstyles. Like, she got, you know, little minute videos and stuff like that. But it's just like, damn, you know, Donna she's realizing her errors. And that tells you, well, so you can actually say that Donna is kind of, you know, maturing in a little bit of a way, but you already know. She's going to be scorched by this situation, but it might actually turn around, because it seems like Teddy is having some empathy, you know, for Donna when it comes to the situation. And basically, C says that he wants to draw the line with Donna right here and right now, right where they're at the team building. He was like, we need to draw this line. We need to have this conversation, point blank, period. And it was like, basically, we need to have this talk while Alex is with her, because they don't value Alex either. Alex didn't sue him out of the situation. C basically tells Donna she's the worst tattoo artist that been at Black Ink. What did you do for Black Ink? She did a whole lot for Black Ink when it came to the drama. Yes, that tattoo that she did was terrible. So Donna called him a D head, and she put her hand on his chest and kind of smushed him a little bit. And because she's hurt, she's crying, she's going through a whole lot. I don't know. She even had the miscarriage on TV. She had everybody like in the business. Donna was a full open book. Everybody on this show is not an open book like Donna was an open book. You know, she didn't have no skeletons in the closet. Her skeletons was on the show. And we were all like, oh, for real, like, damn, Donna, like, damn, you always taking L's. That's all we were. And so basically, she's upset. She was like, what about Teddy? What about Puma? I don't get no respect around here. I've been here. I've been here for a long time. I don't know if she said that she was a day one or anything like that, but, she did way too much. And then C's done went in, and C's done did his emotional. He gets into his New York style where he's roasting, cracking, and dissing you at the same time, and yelling and making you feel like you are inferior, because basically your point is kind of mute, but it's not mute, but he can mute it out. And basically he was like, Teddy's been here my whole life, Puma been here my whole life, these are my people, these are my boys, they was here when it was called Black Ink Gallery, you wasn't here for that. She knows she wasn't there for that. We know she wasn't there for that. She's talking about what the work that she put in, and she just wanted a little space in the shop. Donna then asked C's if she can just use this room that's a part of the shop that he rents out for 2 hours to have her photo shoot. He said no, we'll rent another space. And I think she wanted that space. I don't know why she didn't want the rented space, because maybe it wasn't going to come through. But if it could be, I think she wanted it to be filmed. And maybe if he got her another spot, or maybe he wasn't going to get her another spot, he was just lying, because C's ain't 100 all the time. And plus he don't like Donna, so he don't mind not keeping his promise to her. So I don't know why Donna didn't take him up on the offer. Okay, he don't want you in the shop. So basically, he gave her the idea that it was okay. Come up with an idea. Let me know. He gave her okay to sell the CBD. You had, what's that girl's name? Tati, set up a spot for her to sell the CBD juice in New York. And then all of a sudden now he was like, I don't even want it in the shop. So basically Caesar said, I don't want it in the shop. So whatever Donna's going through, her and Tati, and they're not looking at Tati and Donna's situation as a domestic situation, because they've been in a intimate relationship for at least 2 years. So they're just looking at Donna as a horrible person. So we don't know how that intimate relationship that Donna has with Tati and Alex, you know what I mean? So it could be much deeper. And then right now Tati has the upper hand in the situation where she can just basically play these mental games and get what she wants. She got C's doing her dirty work, because if Tati wasn't complaining, C's wouldn't even give a damn. But he needs a storyline too. Hey, what's up, Alf? How you doing, mother? What's going on? It's good to see you. What's good with you? So yeah, I'm like, this show pissed me off tonight. I ain't gonna even front. I was like, yo, I was so mad. And it's like, just to watch Donna not be able to outsmart C's or Tati or Teddy was just like, damn. But I knew she wasn't, because I've been watching this show. So we got that situation, I didn't like the episode either. I just think it could have been handled better. So basically, Steve is offering Donna somewhere else he's offering to help her and support her outside of the shop, so it won't be a part of Black Ink. And Donna's not accepting that. Donna don't want it now. I don't know why Donna don't want it now. I don't know why Donna is, not accepting it, because maybe she feels like it's a little bit too late. Maybe she feels like, the drama that's going on between the whole situation, and watching C's, basically side with Tati is probably very hurtful, but he's always sided with everybody else but Donna. He always Donna outsmarted Tati and sees how Donna don't even I was hoping, like, we can have hopes, we can have dreams. C's never told her he would give her a spot in either conversation. She only heard what she wanted to say. And he didn't say no, and he didn't say yes. He basically said to her, what do you plan on selling in the shop? What do you plan on having in the shop? You know what I mean? So he didn't say no. So when someone basically says, what is your idea? She's thinking that, okay, it's okay. I don't know if C said something to her off camera or whatever the case may be, but he didn't say no and he didn't say yes. He let the door open to the situation to find out what plan she's having. And then when she gets down to the Atlanta shop, Tati is creating a space for her, but Donna kind of forced that space. But then Tati was like, how much space you need? So it's like, okay, it's not communicated to Tati whether no, she can't have the space, she can't set up unless, you know, C's gives the okay. Teddy's in the shop. Teddy said basically Donna had her wigs there. She had her stuff set up. It was like a swap meet. And they didn't tell her no that she couldn't have it. And Teddy is the second co-owner. And they didn't make it clear that, oh, Donna, you can't do this until you come with a plan. So basically she's covering bringing the shop. Ain't nobody bringing the stuff in the shop and setting up. And ain't nobody saying nothing. We got Teddy trying on her wigs and stuff. So it's like, with Donna, you got to be very clear. And even if you got to be very clear. And even if you're very clear, you got to be even clearer with her. You got to be even clearer with Donna. Because for some reason, Alex thinks the same situation too as well. So it's just, and so Donna basically saying, I'm worth more than this. I'm worth something, you know, even though I'm not tattooing in the shop, even though I'm not at the shop, you know, like that is like, I bring a lot to the show. I bring this to the show. I bring that to the show. And basically she's just feeling like that she's not appreciated, and, you know, they don't want her around, but they've been acting like that towards her. So it's really nothing new. So Donna, I don't know. Donna keeps taking these L's. It just happens over and over and over and over. So Teddy and the rest of the crew, they're talking about Donna's behavior. We got Tati talking about Donna, basically saying, oh, the team building situation. And then Alex done walked up into the room. Alex done walked in the room. And basically now, you know, Teddy did say, this is wrong for me to have this conversation with you right here and right now, but let's talk. And he was like, so what do you think about, Donna and this whole situation? She's not a day one, because, Alex is basically saying that she feels like she's undervalued. She's not appreciated. And she's been here for a long time. And so Teddy just basically, he didn't say that she said that she was day one. So Teddy was like, she's never going to be a day one. She wasn't here when we were this, when we were that. She's never going to be an OG. And he says, look how we did Walt. You know what I mean? So, they could go, is possibly endless what C's and Teddy could do to Donna, because he basically said, look what we did to Walt, and he should have threw in, look what we did to you too, Alex. You've been around a long time too as well. You've been here longer than the rest of the people that are from New York. So, Teddy should have just basically said, listen, we will treat you like the way we want to treat you. Point blank, period. This show is just like, damn. Donna has outgrown the show. She needs to move on. You're probably right about that situation. But I don't think she wants to move on now, because at the time, everything was so glamorous. Everything was so much glitter. She had so much going on. She was doing promotions. She was doing everything else, but she wasn't building a brand like she's trying to build now. And I think she wants to continue with the Black Ink brand to build what she needs to build. And she wasn't thinking about that stuff, because Donna was going through Donna was wild out here in these streets. They were all wild. But Donna was young and wild. So Donna is on 100 because she's the one keeping the show interesting. You already know. Donna is not managed material. She don't want to be a manager. She just want to sell her shit in the shop. That's all she wants to do. And so, Teddy's having this conversation, with Alex. And, and so it was really nice to see Teddy basically show some empathy. I don't know if somebody told him to say that, but Teddy said, is she mentally okay? And then that's when, Alex basically says she's not mentally okay, and then Alex let us know that they're, going through different things, different trials and tribulations. And when it comes to Donna, she's dealing with a lot of pain from her childhood. She's dealing with a lot of pain before Black Ink Crew. So she's dealing with a whole lot of stuff, and they need a place to stay. They're moving, or, they can't find shelter or something like that. So she needs her own shop. Then as long as she hire other, Well, she wants that. She would probably like that, but she probably think that that would never happen because Donna was being very outspoken for Walt. Like, Walt should be in a better position. And, you know, it is what it is. And you got Tati. Tati's being outspoken after, you know, she done wilded out and got arrested and did everything else. You know, she's outspoken with, you know, she wants to have her own black ink shop and have it under C's, and C's is saying, yeah. So it's just like, you know, the writing's on the wall, Donna. They keep telling you every season. And Donna was like, she didn't want to do the, you know, the building blocks because she said team building always goes downhill. So, and any event, you know, Donna's not really a good tattoo artist. So that's another thing that's a problem. And then Donna's not tattooing at all. And so I was just like, damn. And so when it comes to, oh, it was funny when Donna when she was having an argument with C's. I forgot this part. Donna says, you are not the best tattoo artist at black ink. And then C says, I don't have to be. I was like, Lord, did he admit that he's not the best tattoo at black ink? Because if that was Ryan Henry would be like, I am the best tattoo artist at black ink. And also, I don't have to be. So is C's admitting that he's not as good as everybody up in his shop? And Donna was like, your tattoos are whack. I was like, Lord, Donna, you really rubbing, you know, the alcohol on the wound of C's ego, and he is going to come at you full force. Lord, have mercy. I was just like, shit. So they have that conversation. So they having that conversation, and, you know, so we find out Donna's having some issue. We got Rock and Crystal. They're getting it on again. They got their relationship on and popping. And then this is when, you know, Tati, she finds out that Donna's gone. Donna ain't around in the situation because she's snooping and she's looking. And everybody starts to check their Instagram because they don't know where Donna and Alex is at. And so you got, you know, Tati basically saying that she knows the secret entrance to Donna and, you know, Alex's room. Of course she does, because she was in there getting it in with them in the jacuzzi, in the bedroom, everywhere else. But at the same time, she get to the shop and tell Donna, kick rocks. Tati is a snake. Oh, Lord have mercy. You gotta cut the grass, baby. And so now they're all like, she's excited. She is thrilled. Of course she is. This is what Tati does. If you know her key moments on Black Ink Crew is always getting somebody fired from Black Ink, and she always used Teddy. She tells Teddy, then Teddy runs to C's, and then from there, Teddy puts the battery and sees his back. And Tati and Teddy used to be very intimate. At one point in time, they had a serious relationship. So, and plus, she's gonna fall in line and not do anything to disrespect him or his wife. You know what I mean? So in any events, you know, because when Tati be trying to talk to C's, he'd be like, I don't want to hear it. He was like, but she says it to Teddy. And then we got Spider. Spider got on these big ass earrings. I don't know what's going on with Spider. Maybe Spider can be more interesting and be more, you know, he has a personality for the show, but he's just very unattractive. So that's a problem too as well. There's a lot of disfiguring going on with his looks that, you know, you want somebody to at least have like a, you know, something that you can say is good looking about that person. There's nothing good looking about Spider. So it's just like, you know, Puma, he got the dreads, you know, he's real skinny, he's short, you know, but when it comes to, and Puma's not a bad looking guy, and Puma fixed a whole lot of stuff that was going on when he first came on the show. And then you got Spider has a whole lot of, you know, stuff going on that is just it's like, what? So, you know, so we got that situation. So we're going to see what's going to pop. So Donna done left the house. And Tati, she's all over the place. She is happy. She's running up and down the stairs. She is thrilled. And, you know, everybody else is like, they don't really care because Donna don't got no friends over there. So it's just basically the situation. So, I hope they don't get rid of Donna. But at the same time, I don't know how much longer I can keep watching Donna take these L's. I just don't know. Hold on. She said, no, very hard on the eyes, Lord. Well, Lord Okay, so what? Oh, you caught me off guard with that one. So I don't know if these guys want to call in and tell me your thoughts on the situation. Tell me your thoughts on the show. What you think about the people. Who do you like on the show? Whatever the case is, let me know. But basically, that's it. It's like, damn, it's just like, we done seen the playbook of Donna, sweeping herself right out the house, sweeping herself right out the door. She didn't even politic it. So, because when they say, oh, this is why we got rid of Donna, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, Donna's just, ooh, wow. When they know they ate off Donna for years. And Sky, too, as well. And then once they mess up, you gone. I know. She said very hard on the eyes. I was like, Lord, Puma looks like a whole lot better. He used to give. Yes, Mo. Yes, he does, Major. The Pink Panther. Thank you so much, Darlene. I appreciate you. Pink Panther. So yeah. So there's a whole lot going on with that situation with the show. It just, they don't have a young lady on there that's melanated to represent, foundational blacks or, ADOS or black people at all, other than Donna. And then the position that Donna is playing on the show is just, it's hard. And they don't have an offset to that. There's an offset to everybody else, but there's not an offset to Donna. So it just looks like, oh, look at this woman crazy and disturbed. And so but Alex did say that she was going through some things, and she's going through a difficult time right now, and she has a lot on her plate. So I don't know if they're going to, the way that Teddy asked that question, it seems like Teddy probably opened the door to the situation of where they might explore what's really going on with Donna. Another situation where, they can use Donna again, and Donna may, most likely Donna's going to tell him everything that she's going through, what's happening, how she's feeling. And it's going to make sense because Donna has been real on the show. Other than being snaking, Miss Kitty, she's been real on the show. Hello? Hello?
Hey, girl.
Hey, please tell me your name and where you calling from. What's up? How you doing?
It's Karama from Queens.
Okay, what's up? What's your thoughts on the situation with Black Ink Crew? Go ahead. Tell me what's good.
Well, do you remember me?
Say your name again?
We were talking about before, Karama.
Okay, yeah, I do. I remember it was like maybe a year ago.
Yes, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What about yourself? Yep, you was from Queens. You lived alone, and we was talking about, that's when the pandemic had started. But before then, you were calling in, and it was cool.
Yeah. Well, I think Donna should have been on the show. To be honest with you, I mean, she's not relevant. She never has been since day one.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Would you say? I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta turn this up because I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I was saying, in my opinion, Donna's not relevant. Never was. I mean, she's not smart. She can't spell. She can't.
Oh God.
I mean, she is the worst tattoo artist. I mean, she didn't bring anything to the table. Only thing she had was a little bit of fashion. She bought the show. She didn't bring the far as physical being doing. She was just like for show, like show and tell. She was a model for the show. I didn't see her perform nothing far as being any kind of tattoo artist at all. She has none of that knowledge herself.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I feel differently, but you already know it's all good. It's all good. Some people, Donna has done a lot of things where people don't like her. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? At first, I used to be like,
attitude.
Yes.
To a bully over the years.
She's been doing that.
Yeah.
She's been doing that with the protection or C's or Sky or Teddy sticking her on people. They use Donna as an attack dog. But then when she started attacking them, it's like, girl, you better get out of here.
Well, they was tapping around what they wanted to do to her. She was just, I think she was just ass kissing and stay there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
she was.
all it was. She knew that she didn't have no real liability. She was a liability. She knew she didn't have no real place there. She already knew that.
Well, tonight, Teddy said tonight that he felt like Donna got what she came for. She left wherever I forgot where Donna's from. Is she from Memphis?
No, she's from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio. Yeah, and
she got the clout because, like you said, she Googled them or Yahooed them or whatever, and she came in. She served her purpose. So now she made a little name for herself. So whatever she does. As far as Black Ink is concerned, that's going to be her strength right there. So she could be marketable from there, or she just got to put the effort in.
And she don't have it.
Because she wasn't nothing for Black Ink at all. Nothing.
Okay, hold on one second. Somebody else is calling. Let me see. Did I miss? I think. My bad. I took too long, Michigan. So basically you saying Donna should have she should have she should have did something while she was there. She tried to perfect her tattoo. She tried to tattoo, but nobody really wanted to have her as an apprentice.
No.
And they shitted on her.
After that word, she missed her perseverance. It was done. It was over for her. She was dead. They blew that word up.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Paula says, Donna, move on. God has better plans for your life, Lord.
Yeah, she has a sense of entitlement. And I don't know where she get that from. I don't know why she thought she was going to come to New York and try to debo them. Like, who the hell she thinks she is? She didn't come with a dime, and you're not going to leave with one. And they was even willing to extend themselves. Caesar was like, I'll help you with a store. As soon as he said that, I would shut my mouth. I would have shut the hell up and be like, okay, I'll get back to you. And I would have spent off and left.
So what do you...
No, she wanted to debo him. She wanted to size him up as a man. Then she went so far as to push him. No. She played all of them.
So what do you think... What do you think about Donna not taking up C's offer when he asked her... I don't know why she didn't take up the offer. He said, we'll support you outside of the shop. We'll set up...
She's an air bucket. She's an airhead. She has nothing between her ears. Because as soon as he would have told me that, I would have spent off and be like, okay, I'll get back to you. Thank you very much for the offer.
I would have said the same thing. Well, why did she not? Like you said, she's the airhead. I couldn't get that. I was like, damn, Donna, at least put C's feet to the fire and see if he was really going to do it.
Exactly. But you know what? She ain't used to getting no money. Donna ain't that chick. She ain't from no money. You see how she living where she was at? Her house? You see all them damn people in that raggedy ass house?
Oh God. Lord have mercy.
She ain't come from nothing, so you can't teach an old dog a new trick. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to learn. She don't want to come up. She don't know how to get that bread. She's not a hustler. She ain't got none of it. She thinks she's gonna sleep, suck and fuck her way up to the top. No, it ain't happening. She tried to throw that thing with Teddy and Caesar from day one. They was like, Donna, go ahead.
Teddy got it from Donna.
Oh yeah, that's right, he did.
Yeah, he got it from Donna. But
Steve, I think it was only a couple of times, but Steve ain't hit it.
I never heard Donna say it, and I never heard C say it, but that was the thing back when Black Ink first started. Is you remember the Mixie girls and everybody that came, all the girls that came in the shop, C's and Ted would hit on them, and I think that they may have thought that this is the way to go.
Right. Wow, that was so long ago. I almost forgot about that. You're right.
I was like, why is everybody sleeping with them when they come in to do they hat? Like, what's going on?
Because that's what a lot of people think they could do on the way up. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I done heard some things about our vice president. I heard she did the same thing to get where she at. So I don't know,
you have that situation. And what do you think about when it comes to what's her name, Crystal and homeboy Rock?
I think they make a cute couple. I really do. But Crystal just needs to tone it down because she too ghetto and hood. And she thought she was going to get that boy to tap dance the way she wanted him to. And he was like, I will not be in the grave or in jail behind your nonsense. So, he stood his ground. He might be short, but he's a rock. He was rock hard with his feelings and emotions. And you see, she calmed her ass down. He took care of that situation like a man's supposed to.
Oh, Cassandra says, yep, she's mad because she slept with all of them people and still in the same boat. But now she's homeless. Come on, Cassandra, that's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded, Cassandra. Shit.
Yes.
But what?
Okay.
How did Dottie get in her position?
Oh, Tati know how to tattoo.
Yeah, I know.
Donna don't know how to do nothing.
No, Donna can cook. We found out that Donna can cook. Donna
can't really cook. That shit she's throwing together. You ain't
Stop
even hear
it!
them say,
Stop it! Stop it. Donna can cook. Donna can cook. We seen that food. Cease was in there smushing and grubbing.
I think it was taxing, okay? It wasn't nothing to write home about, but you see the excerpts for next week, right? What Bay is cooking, young Bay, she cooking up some Chinese food, honey, some Japanese or Korean food, some Asian food she got going on. That thing look good. I can't wait to see that.
I'm saying when Donna made that dinner at her house, that food looked jamming. The crab legs, the crab boil, the chicken, they were all excited. It was so good. Puma was like, you can throw me a party.
They were hungry. You would have been too. They just came off the plane. They had, they had food on the plane. That was the next day. No, I just don't agree. I mean, it looked like it was thrown together to me.
You know what? You over here saying all this shit. We got Cajun up here talking about Donna cooking basic college meals. You guys are killing me. And you got Chef Disaster talking about the food is thrown together. Like, y'all are so wrong.
That girl can't cook, MJ. You know that girl ain't throwing that.
It looked good on TV. It looked good on TV.
Throwing it together. She was slinging them pots like that.
Oh God, you guys are so wrong.
Well, I'm just glad they got her off the show because she was a headache. She kept too much shit going on for me.
But she might not be all the way gone. They might explore the issue of her mental illness. So
see that right there we don't need to get into because they're taking away from the art. This is the art of the show. This is not therapy. You want to go on Iyanla, you need to go on the Oprah Winfrey channel for that. Oh, I forgot she retired last week, so she needs to seek her own help. Cause he got his own stuff going on with the court system, so he can't really help Donna. He giving her out to get a store. She don't want to take him up on the offer, so she can kick rocks. Go back to Cleveland.
And Cajun, sprinkling parsley will make anything look good. Y'all are wrong.
Okay, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that night I thought the food looked good and they was all smacking and it was like, oh, this is delicious. Like, like Donna can go.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't taste it because, people say, everybody's taste buds is different. So I don't know. I just thought it was thrown together, the way she was. And she looked like a dirty cook anyway because that area.
Oh, God. So, do you think.
I just don't like Donna. I really, to be honest with you, I
like Donna. I like Donna.
I never liked her.
Because at first, I was like.
I thought she was trash.
At first, yeah, it appeared that it looked that way on the show and the things that she did, but that's what they wanted from her, and that's what they, thrived on with Donna. But let's get back to the point when you're talking about Young Bae cooking. Young Bae cooking, she showed and she made all the beautiful food and everything else like that, which I still think Donna food. Hold on. I still think Donna food is beautiful. But do you think Young Bae was trying to show up Donna's cooking?
No, I just think that she wanted to give him a little twist to her Asian cuisine, which ain't nothing wrong with that, because her and Donna was cool. I don't think she was trying to step on his toes. I think she was just trying to give him some good old cooking. You know, we gonna.
I think I kind of, when you throw that up in there, to me, I kind of think she was kind of stepping on her toes. I think she was.
We gonna find out next week if she threw it up in the air or if they threw it up to her. You know, we gonna find out.
Oh yeah, okay. Tony said Young Bae did not cook that. That was catered.
Tony a mess. Hey, you never know. Let me tell you something, because those Asian people, they learned from when they were young baby, like 8, 9, and 10, how to cook full-blown meals. So you never know. You never know. Babe might could throw down in that kitchen, honey. We'll find out next week.
Chef Disaster says she didn't have to try hard to show her up. Lord, y'all are so wrong.
No, you don't, because Donna ain't nothing. She ain't nothing about.
Yo, Donna. I can't with you. I can't.
Donna, you can't. It ain't much to bypass with Donna. I mean, come on. I mean, I ain't trying to kick her back all the way in, but she did that to herself. I mean, she just let it all hang out every week, every episode, every season. I mean, I thought she was gonna get better. She just got worse.
Well, you're making good points, but I still mess with Donna because they used her, they wanted her there, they exploited everything, and they never really gave Donna that true support that Donna needed. They never did that, and Donna was the youngest one. Donna was the youngest one.
I think if she would have shut her mouth and stayed out of people's business and been silent, she'd been silent and humble, I think she could have rose to the top of something in there. She could have been an asset of something, like she could have been a manager of what do you call that, inventory. She could have had a place in there, but she was just too vocal. She was too vocal. She was running her mouth. She was bad for business. Everywhere they went to take care of business, like when the politicians came around, Donna always had something to say. You don't even know, like, you didn't even go far in school. You can't even talk educational words. You didn't put your words into perspective. I mean, the spotlight was always on her, and when it was, she just looked like an ass. She made New York, she made the whole East Coast black ink look like trash. You know what I'm saying?
I think the show was trash. The show was trash with a whole lot going on. And the way that C's used to talk to them women, the way Teddy used to treat them women, the way they all used to fight, get drunk, and get arrested, get intoxicated, and have sex with everybody. So the whole Donna fit in.
I think Steve got better over time because he know he had to tone it down or he wasn't going to evolve. So he toned it down somewhat, and so did Teddy. If you look at it, they even bit the bullet with Puma and let him back into the franchise. You know. I just think they did Walt wrong, though. I really think they did Walt wrong.
I mean, they said that man was a custody. That was so bad. And Walt had to get on his Instagram and say he wasn't a custody. Like, damn.
Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I know he stole from the register. He admitted that, but he said he was going to put it back, so I don't know.
No, he said he put it back.
I just thought they could have given him another chance.
He said it was a advance. So he put the money back. He needed the money. He put the money back. And it's just like, damn, why is he not getting paid that much? C said he is, but I bet if we ask Walter, he'll tell you he ain't getting paid that much. Because if he's getting paid that much, he should be able to go on vacation, and C shouldn't be questioning Jess about who paid for the vacation. Y'all was on Instagram, y'all went to Mexico, y'all went here. So that was, I was like, damn, the way that they questioned her, like, yo, are you taking his money? Are you the one he's spending it on? She got kids, he got kids. It's like, damn, they play. And then they said that he broke into the shop, and Donna and Jess was like, Walt is bow-legged. This dude ain't bow-legged.
Right. Right. They didn't give him a fair play with that one. I believe they could have gave him a probationary period with that, as far as letting him back in, but don't let him close up. You know, don't give him too much responsibility. See, they let him close up. He probably had keys, access to the register. He should have had restrictions as far as the money is concerned, and just give him a salary. You know, they should have demoted him. I don't think they should have just cut him off altogether. I mean, they should have stuck together with the right man on that. They know he got a family to feed. He got a wife, you know, and bills at home. I mean, come on. They just cut him off totally like that. I didn't agree with that. You know, that was my boy. Walt was my boy, no matter what. I like Walt. He was showing up and showing out for the show.
Yep, he was. And I remember when Sky was basically saying when they were supposed to be going to Puerto Rico, they're supposed to be going somewhere, she took Walt shopping because he was wearing the same clothes over and over. So she spent some money on him. And then, but, you know, it showed on the show that C's and Teddy, you know, got Walt an apartment and got him in rehab. But Jess refuted that. She said that did not happen. None of that happened.
She did say that. She did say that, and I was all like, wow, agreeing with them until she came there and shut it down. And I was like, then that started making me looking at them with a side eye, like, wait a minute. Y'all got on TV and blatantly said this, like y'all was really talking some true shit, and his wife came up and just shut it down. Now I'm looking at them like, well, what else are they lying about? So you got to look at everything. It's always three sides to every story. Yours, the other person's, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it seems like they're not all what they cracked up to be, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it's his show, C's. So whatever he does or doesn't do, he's still the boss. He's still the one.
Yeah, he's the one. Okay, Harvey, thank you so much. I love Donna, too. She's beautiful. I like Donna. You know, Donna came a long way over the years, because before I used to be like, I couldn't believe that Donna would be doing this stuff, but you can actually tell, even us having this conversation about Donna, that Donna's not all the way there. Like there's something that's missing. And she's easy to be taken advantage of, and she doesn't know how to judge character. But she did one good thing, and that was get with Alex. Hopefully Alex don't abandon her, and you know, because you know, that's all I see.
They don't even have a place to stay right now. I don't think they're good together, to be honest with you, because he's not man enough for. She's too much for him, and he's not enough for her. You know what I'm saying? Look how she was talking to him on the plane ride down to Atlanta. She was going off on him like she wanted to chop him up in pieces. She was dogging him out. I mean, he's sizing his manhood up and everything. No. She was treating him like a puppet.
And and I think because she wants him to stand up, but the thing about it is he's not going to stand up after he done got tag teamed by C's and Teddy. Like, you see how big Teddy is now? Imagine what he would do with Alex now. Imagine what he would do with Alex. Alex talking about his back hurt then. Imagine. So, and plus, I think he still wants the job because he has a kid, and then he's thinking that, you know, Donna's connected to him. But if Alex was not with Donna, I think Alex would be in a good position in the shop.
I think he would too. Amen to that. Because you know what? Alex needs to act like a man and have his own identity. No, he hung out behind Donna because he pussy with. He would. That girl, child, you already know. Donna is a full-fledged freak. She done mess with everybody in the damn shop.
So has Teddy. Teddy's another one. And let's not forget Tati. Tati done made her way around. She done made her. One night she was there dancing with a stranger, and she jumped in the Uber with him. Then she was with Teddy, and then she was with somebody else that worked at 113 or the other shop, you know. And then now she's with Donna. She was with Donna and with Alex, so she's another one.
Yeah, I know. They all want to be. They need to all chill out and find their way instead of trying to think it's gonna be through sex in the sheets, because that ain't all what life is about. You can get sex anywhere, shit.
But when it comes to Teddy got married, so Teddy is out of that, you know, situation. He done got married. Now Teddy's married. He's a married man.
We'll see if he stayed faithful, honey, because you already know.
Oh, that would be amazing.
He down in the A with all that ass down there, child, please. shoot, he in the A right now. You never know. We'll see. Time will tell.
Okay. Cajun got a good point. The way Donna did the Muslim guy, yeah, she did him wrong. And
oh yeah,
that was wrong.
She did. She dogged him out. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, Donna. When some people when they gay, some females, they act like men. They start acting like men because they so dominant over other women. They start acting like the man over a real man, an actual man. You know.
That was a mess. That was a whole situation, baby. For real. Anything else you want to add?
Oh my God, I miss talking to you, Mary J.
I'm so glad that you're back. I'm glad everything is good.
I was in school studying so much, and I miss your lives, but I always supported you. If you see, I copied and pasted a lot of times saying I miss you, I love you, but I'm still supporting you. I watch all your videos.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and congratulations to studying and focusing on school and getting it done, baby. For real.
Yes. Your girl gonna be 50 years old. I'm an old woman. I had to do it. I don't want to be at this income forever. I gotta step it up, baby.
Well, one of my doctors, one of the doctors that I see, I think she's about 56, and she went back. She went back to medical school when she was about 49, and she had to. She lost her husband and that comfortability, and so she was like, I was the oldest person in the classroom, but she did it. So it don't matter when you do it. It don't matter how you do it or when you do it, just as long as you do it.
Yes, ma'am, and I'm gonna do it too. I think I'm the oldest one in my class too.
But you know what?
But I ain't going out like Black Ink, sleeping my way up to the
top.
I make my own walk, honey.
Amen. I make my own way. You sound like one of the taglines from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know who says it, but one of them from Real Housewives of Atlanta says that. Everyone says, Chef Disaster says, congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. Love y'all. We all a team. Yay.
Yes, and a lot of people are saying they love you. And it's like, you're on point.
You.
So that, Cassandra is definitely like, yo, you on point.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. God bless everyone. I love all you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you too.
Mary Jane, it was a pleasure talking to you as always. And I'm going to get on another live one. When are you going to go live again?
Thursday for Growing Up Hip Hop. And then I might, do a live in between from now to Thursday.
Okay, sweetie. All right. Well, I'll try to catch you for a hot minute.
Okay, thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you, and God bless you. Peace and blessings to you, and much success.
Same to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, that's the situation with Donna. It might not be all the way over with Donna. They might try to explore or look in the realm of her mental illness or mental or what she's going through, and that we might get a deep down story about Donna and everything that she went through when she was a child or whatever. I know probably if they get down to the situation, probably it's going to be deeper than what you could believe. Please like the video. It'll be greatly appreciated if you like the video. So if there's any more phone calls, people call in. If you want to talk, tell me how you feel about the situation, what you think about the show, where do you think it's going, and what are your overall thoughts on the situation. This episode pissed me off. That's all I'm going to say. This episode pissed me off. I was just like, damn, watching Donna take another L. It was just like, shit. Because Donna has her moments, but I can't sit here and act like Donna's an angel, but I know that Donna has issues, and being in that environment really just escalate the issues that she do have. Because if Donna's saying how they're moving, they're older than her, and she just, follow the leader type of situation. And, basically you can go back to, the parenting of Donna, like what happened, what's going on. I did not watch the show either. I'm here for the review. The caller addressed everything. Yes, she's on point. That's Queens in the building. She wolf because Donna is not showing her best self. I just it's just that damn, because I keep seeing her taking these L's. It just pisses the way that she be treated. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, this is Steve from Detroit. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just I ain't stay on long. But I used to like Donna, but she done got too toxic for this show. It's time for her to move on to something better.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be a nightmare to have girls like Donna and Crystal. They just too aggressive. They'll wind up getting their boyfriends killed.
Well,
what more does she want? She's asked her, he's offered to help, but she didn't want to take it. She wanted more.
Yep.
Yeah, she never matured over the years. You could say Steve and Teddy and them, yeah, they used to be fools, but they don't do the same stuff they used to do. They kind of matured, they changed somewhat. But Donna's still the same. I mean, you can't fight people every time something don't go your way. Did you see the part when production tried to step in?
Yep, I did. Yep. But she was...
Yeah,
It was like she was calling out production because she feels like she was being set up, in my opinion.
It wasn't set. It's like they kind of show black women in a bad light. So they was trying to let Donna know they don't want to show them in that light no more. With them always fighting it out and things like that. They want them to have a civil conversation. But Donna, she don't get her way. She ready to go upside your head. She like the new Sky. You remember when Sky was on there, amongst the women, Sky was a real bully. I mean, she didn't like you. She damn near went upside most of the women's head up there. So that's what Donna's doing right now. I mean, she tried to call production out, but they was trying to help her out. She just didn't see it. Then she get mad at Steve and go push him. If you remember, that's kind of what led them to whooping on Alex the first time. Because Donna, she can't control her emotions. I watch females like that get guys killed in the hood for years. I mean, having to defend a woman because they're already aggressive and they get in guys' face or they keep a lot of drama around them. I mean, it's just time for Donna to go. And I used to like Donna, but she got too toxic over the years.
I can't argue with that point you just made because that is facts. We done seen that happen, especially in the early 90s. Oh, my goodness. A man would do whatever to defend his woman, and his woman was like his pride and his joy. And if somebody disrespected his woman, that they disrespected him and his manhood. So I do get your point on that. But I think that they used Donna, and I know someone in the comments said no, they did not use Donna. Donna is very young. She's in her early 20s, and when she got on the show, she was even younger. And you see how she married the guy in jail, and how he was mistreating her. Like, Donna has a lot of issues, and I think the show exploited her issues, and they didn't see a problem with it until now, where as far as people are calling out and canceling shows if you are doing things that they used to do. And Don, like you said, Donna kind of didn't mature all the way, but she has grown. But when she gets into that point where she feels like everyone is against her, or they're using her, or they don't have her back, that's when she lashes out. And I wish like she had an attorney or a lawyer or somebody to, guide her with that situation instead of lashing out with them. And lash out with an attorney to make sure you get this and you get that and blase and the third. But I don't think Donna has that capability because, she had the issues with her taxes and she didn't know she was supposed to pay taxes. So that's why I kind of got like a little of a bleeding heart for Donna. But, you're definitely on point. And the last caller was definitely on point. That's why I keep saying Donna's not an angel. But, facts.
Yeah, I agree with the last call on most of her points, to be honest with you. And it's like, what more did she want? The man told her they would even set her up a spot for her to sell, her hair or do the model thing or whatever. What more does she want? I don't get it. He offered her a gold mine right then and there, but she still wanted to be on aggressive, and it didn't make no sense for her to go push the man. That's what I'm saying. Little stuff like that at least get your boyfriend touched up.
Well, he did get touched up, but at one point in time, they did use Donna as a pit bull. C's used her, Teddy used her as a pit bull to go after other people, and it's just like she was just so easy to lead anywhere. And these people, some of them are older than her, and you just think about, she wasn't surrounded by the right spots, she wasn't surrounded by the right people with her mindset,
Yeah, but Donna too, a lot of that's her. She could have just changed up. I mean, yeah, she slept with a lot of the cast members, but like you were saying, Patti did too. But you ain't seeing Patti getting, trying to fight everybody when she have a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Donna should have. You got a platform like that, you kind of use that platform to get something else going. That's what Sky tried to do when she tried to get the little clothing store down there in Florida. But that wasn't the shit. She just too toxic herself. I believe it's a lot of drug use on that show. Probably pills.
Yeah, don't describe it. Don't describe it. Don't describe it.
But they too toxic. I think that Crystal girl toxic too. She gonna get what she wants. Man, they always jumping in guys' faces. You just don't know. That falls back on your boyfriend. He can't beat everybody, and he damn sure can't survive bullets. Yeah, her time just ended. I think it's just time for her to go. She's been grown. His platform been grown. It's probably time for some new storylines and new people on the show. Girls like Donna and Sky, they don't need to be on there no more. I mean, she got a little name. She could jump into something else. People know who she is, but she don't bring nothing to that. She don't bring nothing to a tattoo shop if she's not going to tattoo. It don't make no sense.
But none of them really tattoo. We barely get like a tattoo every now and then. They used to show tattoos in the beginning, but you rarely see somebody get tattooed unless a famous person is coming in. But I think next episode you're gonna see tattoos. They wanted the drama. They focused on the drama. Season his drama with his relationships and everybody else with their drama and everything that they had going on. And I believe Donna, is not the great, role model or anything of that nature, but she did bring the ratings to the show.
Yeah, she did bring good ratings to the show. That's why I don't totally hate her. But you do know a lot of them got their own personal tattoo shops.
Only one of them do.
What was his name?
Hold on one second. Gotta add somebody in. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
1 to send a voicemail. Press 2.
I think.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I thought I did. I guess I did it.
Oh.
Okay, so who had they? I know. Oh shit, he got his own. Did he have his own shop? He didn't have his own shop in the beginning, but he got his shop where he got married, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He utilized the platform to, catapult to something on his own. Just like you see, Young Bay got her own shop. And what's the girl from, and she don't even tattoo, the one from Black Ink Crew, Chicago, that got her own shop now, Charmaine.
Yeah, Charmaine, yeah.
I mean, you gotta use the platform to get something going for yourself. And Charmaine don't even tattoo, but she got her own shop, and people just working under her. Donna just don't know how to use the platform to get something else going, business-wise.
That's what I was saying, that they didn't have that mindset. And I think now that she has that mindset of trying to get something going, because that's why she's doing the CBD. That's why she's selling the wigs. That's why, she's doing, the makeup. That's why she's doing the hair stuff. But it's kind of too late because it seems like the platform.
To accept,
It ain't gonna
press
be there for her. Okay, so we're joining somebody in from Missouri. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Monique, St. Louis, Missouri.
Monique. Okay, hey Monique. So finish up what you were saying about the other tattoo artists having their own shop and doing what they were doing, building their own brand.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, they use the platform, they use the TV show to build their own brand and head off into another business venture. And Donna, she's just not doing. She lashing out too much at everybody. She's already said he will help her with it. I don't get what more do she want.
Unless she doesn't believe it. Unless she thinks he's lying.
I'm pretty sure they get enough good money. I don't think he would have lied on national TV. You know what I'm saying? Because he's kind of trying to keep his image squeaky clean too. You know, I don't think he would have lied on national TV. He know how this council culture is. Like now, you show any type of shadiness on, they calling your show, getting it canceled. They on your lives on Instagram, going at you. So I don't think he was lying. I just think Donna in her feelings, and she don't know what she want to do, and she just blaming everybody else. She's just too toxic right now.
All right, Missouri, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was talking about the Donna supposedly getting fired.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. He's just talking about Donna being very toxic and not using her platform the way that the other people use.
Exactly. I totally agree with that. Like, it ain't like I really necessarily I thought I liked her character at first, but yeah, she always just on some bullshit.
Facts.
For real, to me.
What else would you like to add?
Like, and it, most of the time it'd be about no fucking reason, for real.
Yeah, she ready to go from 0 to 10 too quick now. She ain't mature. She ain't showing no signs of maturity at all.
Exactly. She's just trying to show she can pop off. But what you popping off about? Dumb shit. They need to start winning our city, for real.
Yeah, I totally agree. Her time just ended. It's kind of time for them to just remove Donna right now. It is.
I don't see how she kept getting back hurt.
Yeah, they don't need to come back to the show.
Well, we'll see what happens because I don't know where they will go when they do get rid of Donna. How are they gonna change the whole, platform, or what are they gonna do with it? Because the show is built on drama, and people watch it because of drama. And so now you take one of the main characters that bring the drama, and who's going to be the next toxic person? Because I don't know if they're going to change the whole format or create another member that's going to be the toxic person. Because right now Donna is the toxic person, and right now they're changing, Tati over, and Tati's very toxic too as well, because it seems like to me that she was also, gaslighting Donna too as well, sleeping with her and at the same time trying to get her fired, and she has done a lot of things.
No, I think Tati was just trying to get in, fit in. She was trying to get in.
Oh, and she got in,
I think that Crystal girl pretty toxic.
You think she is?
She's trying to have.
She is toxic when she
I don't
argues.
think toxicity is the only thing that attracted people to it, because they did have story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was. I mean, even just the hipness, the diversity in the characters and the nationalities and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That is part of what attracted me to it too. It wasn't just the fighting.
The drama too. The drama that they had, but they don't have that no more. They don't have, the closeness they used to have. You don't see that anymore, but it might go back to that and them having fun parties and things of that nature when it did start. But when they had the mixie parties, they just basically made the women that they brought into the mixie situation. It was crazy. Then they had a lot of fights too as well. They had fights in New Orleans, you know what I mean? But they might try to be moving away from that. And when they do move completely away from that, are people still going to tune in?
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying they're fighting shit with the mixie people. Okay, so have a party. Let that be the action if it's a fight.
with the people actually in the shop, why the hell we ain't seeing more, like, actually tattoos? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Before they used to show that.
She's got so much toxic stuff
Donna can't even
with his daughter and everything else. People gonna tune in just to see how that play out.
We will see. We will see what they gonna do. I don't know if they're actually gonna get rid of Donna, but it seems like Donna done walked away, and this is Alex
Probably
left
not.
too. Is Alex?
Like 5 times.
Alex left too, and Alex supposed to be down there helping. So they gonna get into Alex for that situation for just up and leaving when he was supposed to be down there, tattooing. So that's gonna be a whole nother situation too. We're gonna see how that pans out. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Alex done changed up since he got with Donna. He don't even have his little own storyline right now.
Alex?
It's just him under her.
You said Alex? You talking about Donna Alex?
Yeah.
Ain't his back probably still broke? What he gonna do, bro?
He's still tattooing.
They might have gave him a cash out and kept for him to stay on the show.
He did not say nothing. That nigga getting paid on the show.
Exactly.
For real, though.
Yeah, I think that show trying to go in a different light. I seen that when production stepped in. I don't think they're trying to have him do that too much. And then you see, you got to meet a whole different crew with the Atlanta people. It seems like the one guy gonna bring some drama, but I don't know, Donna and Sky and them, they don't need to come back to that show.
You hold on. You said Sky coming back?
No, I said she don't need to come back.
I was about to say, I hope not. She was too obnoxious for me. She was too ignorant.
Yeah.
You could tell she was just showing out, like just trying to show out for the camera type shit. Look at me. We see your new tits. We see your new ass. Cool. Calm down.
And you never want to see a mother going at her son like that he gave up.
That's what made me mad, because I understand you claim you made a mistake. You act like you want people to feel sorry for you. But look how hard you was going on that boy. Bitch, you can't blame him for having an attitude.
Exactly, yeah.
You should be trying to understand. He feels some type of way. You part of that, you know.
Yep, and Walt got toxic shit going on with his situation. He a storyline in himself. I think he probably doing some type of drugs.
Say allegedly. But Walt has.
Allegedly.
He has.
I said he seems like. I don't know these motherfuckers.
He said.
Allegedly.
He denied the allegations, and so did Jess, his wife, deny the allegations. And he's been posting vigorously to Instagram to tell people that he's working, he's not on drugs, he's not doing this, it's for a storyline.
Dad didn't act like a crackhead, okay?
So
allegedly.
He do. I'm not lying.
So is there
one that feels that way, so I know I ain't tripping. Shit.
So is there anything else you would like to add to the situation of the show?
Yeah, Donna, your ass should get fired. You do too much and not enough.
All right.
You act like a fucking crackhead. Either your big lip ass needs to stop trying to date women and act like you're
I have to take it. I have to mute it a little bit because there's some words going back and forth, and I don't want my video to be demonetized. So I had to mute it. So if you guys heard, thank you guys so much for calling in. I appreciate you. You guys can let everybody know your name and where you're calling from, so the people could know who you are.
Monique,
from Detroit. Steve from Detroit. Thank you, Mary Jane. Love you, baby.
Love you too. Thank you. You guys have points. I love Donna, but you guys are just going in on Donna. God damn it! And you got good points.
No, telling the truth. We were totally different areas.
I know, like Lord. Donna is a hard person to defend, but I step out on faith sometimes.
I try.
Oh my God.
You guys are excellent. And the people and all Peep Squads and the people in the comment section are basically agreeing with both of you guys. They think you're making great points. And
Hey.
so thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
Peace and love.
Yeah, peace, baby.
Peace. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lord have mercy. I tried to defend Donna, but God damn it. Donna does have done a lot of things. There was some moments of growth. Donna, Lord have mercy. Oh, Cassandra said, I love Donna either way, but she needs to clean it up. I feel you. Donna's not going anywhere. Deal with it. He just stopped. Walt said he took the money on the show. Yeah, he said he had a cash advance. When he sat down with Donna, he said it was a cash advance. When he sat down with Season 10, he said he did take the money, Lord. But he refutes, breaking into the store. Lord have mercy. So we're going to see where they're going to go with the situation. And I can't remember who, somebody just said something in the comments. And they're basically saying that Caesar's trying to make it a different way, or all the producers too as well. Because Ryan's new shop, Ryan doesn't have that type of drama in the shop anymore. Ryan's shop, in Chicago is not like the old 9 Meg. It's totally different. It's totally professional. And I guess Charmaine is bringing... Charmaine, she has more of the things going on in her shop. So that was a good point too as well, that maybe they really want to change the format of the situation. Because yes, this cancel culture is real and things of that nature. So growth in the body, Lord have mercy. If Donna keep disrespecting the producer, she will be fired. Yep, that's what happened to, I don't know if Sky actually got into the altercation with her son in front of the production. Yes, she did. She did, but I think she went off on production. I believe allegedly that she may have tapped her son, and she may have tapped, production. That's why there's no even mention of Sky. Usually sometimes they'll mention you. So yes, with the production, Donna going off, I think Donna is just at this point where she's just realizing everything, and she's realizing that time had flew her by, and she's realizing, oh shit, I've been around these people for years and they don't have my back. Because even Puma said it to Donna, you know what I mean, when she was like, I still want to be cool with Walt, I still want to say what's up to Walt or whatever. And she was like, I've been knowing him for like 10 years, I've been knowing him for a long time. Well, she said that to Puma, like, I've been knowing you for a long time, I went to your shop. And then that's when Puma said, we're just business friends, we're just work friends. And I think that hit Donna hard. So this is why I'm saying, when it comes to Donna, that she's not comprehending that these people don't really got her back. And I think that she thinks more that maybe they will have her back or will be there for her, but Puma made it clear that we are just work friends. And I think that hit her too. And then now sleeping with Tati, and then now having Tati basically complain about Donna, because Donna wants this and want that. Donna thinks she's being mistreated by Tati. She thinks that Tati's getting this power, and now she's misusing it like when she had power before. And also she's probably feeling betrayed because she's been in between the sheets with Tati, and then thinking that maybe if I am giving you my body, you should be nice to me at work or give me the spot. And so this is the things that I think about Donna, that is probably, she's not all the way there, and she's not all the way fully developed and have an understanding of things. And this is why she always takes these L's, and then she gets mistreated or somebody end up playing her. And because when it came down to the Miss Kitty situation and things of that nature, she probably should have stepped back and not got in. But she was like, whoa, Tati's my friend, Young Bae's my friend, I'm going to do this, even though Kitty was her friend too as well. So she has a whole lot more growing to do. And sometimes, I feel sorry for her or anybody in that position, because, it's not, that they're going to have a difficult life no matter where they go if they don't grow. And all the callers made good points. I can't refute the points. I can't really argue with the points in that situation, because we did see that happen. Then when you add that on to real life and that real behavior not being shown on TV and that's being displayed, people that are of younger age think that that's the way to go, So Caesar reminds me of my dad in the bad way at times, though. Lord, I'm sorry to hear that. Exactly. That really makes sense. None of these asses have been pulling and no work. They haven't been tattooing at all. Well, at least Spider. We seen Spider do some he did like 2 tattoos. I think I saw Alex do 1 tattoo. And then when it comes to Rock, I seen him do 1 tattoo. When it comes to Crystal, she may have did 1 tattoo. Other than that, you don't really see. Dang, Walt took money from the shop. Melanie took money from the shop. I know. They hungry over there at Black Ink. They hungry. I want her to go into her own. Yes. Facts. I feel that. He's right, because when they not filming, I don't see her post none of them either. She knows what's up. Yeah. Well, at one point in time when Miss Kitty first left the show, they were posting each other up. You know, Donna was with, you know, what's her name, Tati, and then, you know, they took some pictures, you know, with Young Bae, and that's when I realized, I was like, I looked at Young Bae's page, and I didn't see, you know, any friends that look like me, so I was like, damn, she don't got no friends that look like me. I think I even did a video on it, because this is when they were going back and forth, and basically showing how close-knit that they were against Miss Kitty. And so, you know, that situation went away. But as of lately, no, I haven't seen any of that. Young Bae is promoting her business and her mask that she's selling. It's on the Shade Room and everything. And you have Tati, she's only promoting her exercise and workout videos. You know, I guess, you know, she's getting into it to do different things. But Young Bae started a long time, you know, basically making a name in the streets in the tattoo industry, you know, in the past, and then showing her work on the show, you know, while she was there, because that's when they used to tattoo a little bit more. We used to see all their skills. Even Tati did an ancient tattoo where she used thread and 1 needle to do a tattoo, and I was like, oh my God, Tati, that's crazy. We all say Black Lives Matter and showing black love, people fighting each other. Excuse me. I see. Okay. You guys, thank you guys so much for coming through. Please like the video. Please share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Thank you guys in the chat for, you know, being here. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for participating. I appreciate that. Thank you for the callers. Thank you guys all. For real, for real. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Much love to y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay woke.